Hey guys, welcome to Lone Life Trainer. Today we are working on the left uppercut. That's a forward hand, that's a front hand. So if you are southpaw, you're going to want to work on your right. Okay, so this is the forward hand with the uppercut. So essentially for us conventional guys, it's going to be the left uppercut. Now this opens up a world of body punching. So we are starting this video with the left uppercut. We are going to finish with the beginnings of body punching. So I've been getting a lot of messages, people wanting me to go that route, to do a video training session on body punching. It's coming up. This is the beginning of that. It's just introduction to body punching. We're starting with the left forward hand, left uppercut. All right, let's go. Let's do it.
All right, here we go. Front hand uppercut. This is going to be our left uppercut. Same thing. Hopefully y'all warmed up and everything. We're not doing that today. So we are getting in the mirror here. Do a little shadow boxing. All right, we are going to work on the gun. Work on the body and shoulders. Heel, hip, and shoulders. The body. And work on that gun before we put the bullets in. You give me that right shoulder all the way, which is going to give you the flip on the hip and the left shoulder. Now your left hip is shooting that arm out. Just like that, coming out, and then boom, you're gonna let the back and your hip, that total flip of the body, that's gonna flip that arm, that elbow is gonna be connected to the body. That's why you're flipping it over, and that's gonna launch that arm into the uppercut. So here we are. Bullets are in the gun now, right there. And you're gonna launch it up. You're flipping the hip, turning it over, and sitting down on the punch, which means sitting down on your right leg. Boom, there it is. The weight projected, majority of the weight is shifted to the right leg. And you're turning that hip over in the front. Heel, hip, and shoulder. Here it is, heel, hip, and shoulder, and there it is. Feel that weight shift to the back. A lot of different levels of these fives, punch number 5. Now see, what I'm doing is I'm showing you the 5 and the 3 are the same movement. You see, 5 and the 3, exact same movement, different positioning of the elbow. One comes from the launching position underneath, or you simply have that launching position coming out. All right, there are four different number 5s, 4 different uppercuts. Okay, I'm going to show you the first one here. It's your general uppercut. There it is, right there. The right shoulder, and you're going to sit down on it. Sit down on it. This is the first. We're going to the body. This is the body shot with the left uppercut. The xiphoid process right there. In between the elbows. The elbows are your roadmap. In between the elbows. All right? And that's why right there. Sit down on the back foot and shoot in between the elbows. Throwing this left uppercut is a lot easier to hit the target because of your opponent. If he's a conventional opponent, you're going to have a clear shot, a clear view and shot in between the elbows of your opponent. Right there. We're going to the xiphoid process and a slight, as you see, a slight punch up. Okay, here's number 2. Okay, the second version of the left uppercut. Now this is for a guy that has majority, if not all of his weight almost, majority of his weight on his front foot, and he is coming forward, almost falling forward. This happens an ungodly amount of times in fights. His chin is over or outside of his knee. If that happens, you got a bingo right there. Everything's gonna just be so much easier. This guy's literally a sitting target. You can hit him, put him flat on his face, and go home. Real easy shot. Easy shot. This guy is falling. Almost falling into your punch, falling forward. So there are two versions of this here. This one, he would sit down if he's falling into you and just turn the hip and shoulder and sit down right there. You got your shot. And there, or you can go forward. You see how I step forward? Or you can step forward, just like a jab. Just like a jab. Just not as much of a reach. You don't want to reach, just a little step. That's going to give you what you need. Now the target here for this guy falling over is the upper chest to neck. The upper chest to neck. If you ever watch old videos, old film of Mike Tyson, a lot of his time his trainers said punch to the neck. Punch to the neck, and that will give you the target that you want. That upper chest or neck will send your punch right to the sweet spot, right to the sweet spot anyway. There's that step. I'm simply finishing with a 2. And you can see now, these videos, things are coming along now. So we're going to start putting 2 punches together every once in a while. Get a little mix. Now, this is number 3. This is number 3. The third version of an uppercut. This is a guy that you're on the inside and he has leaned into you. He's way over top of his knee and he's literally hanging on you. He's leaning, he's hanging, he's tired. So you see that front shoulder? We're going to use that front shoulder for him to hit on. He can lean on that front shoulder. And then we're going to sit, he will fall, and boom, right there. Okay, if a guy's putting his weight on you, let him put his weight and then switch. Switch, and he'll fall into you and then rip up right there. That weight shifts to the back foot and you turn the hip and shoulder. All right, flipping straight up. When you throw these straight up punches, same thing. You're going to upper, chest, and neck. Never stand straight up as I'm showing you there. Never stand straight up. We are squatting the punch out. You're doing a nice squat, squatting the punch out, and then turn it over right there. A little squat. Legs are never going straight. Ever going straight. Yes, I got my jogging pants on backwards. It's the way I like it. That's the way I like it. It's comfy for me that way. Number 4. This is the uppercut from a distance. Simple. We call it an outside 5. It is a modified number 1. It's a modified jab. It's a modified jab. If I got a jab and I'm jabbing, and this guy's got a very good guard, and I'm really not getting a good lick on him, getting a good shot. He's got a good guard. See, he's got a good guard. He's really tight guarded. Then I am gonna go in between the elbows, in between the wrists, right there, and I'm going right up. I'm focusing on the upper chest. It's gonna slide that punch up right where I need it. So I can't get the jab. So simply keep the palm up and shoot from the hip and step. Boom. It is going to give you that shot. It is surprising on how easy your lat is going to deliver that punch, but it's surprising on how easy this shot works. It's amazing. I saw the shot, and when I was learning it, I thought, man, I'm going to get caught. I'm going to look stupid. Man, after a while, this is one of my favorite punches in boxing right here, the outside 5. It's almost free money. It is almost free money. It's so easy to hit your target with that. Especially people with a tight guard. They have a very good tight guard up. It really is. We'll just take the bullets out of the gun for a little bit. Go through the movement. Here we are. Put the bullets back in the gun. We're jabbing. It's not working. So I'm going to give him a jab just to screw with him. I'm going to go to the top of his head so he gets his arms up a little loose, and then pop, come right up underneath where that upper chest is, right there. There it is. So now we get a little bag work in. Get the old gloves on. We're going to get a little bag work here. I'll show you where to use this. There we go. Now this is the uppercut punch. This is the inside uppercut. So this is he leaning over, obviously. He's leaning over. We're going to bring it right up. Straight up now. You want to go for the upper chest. See, there it is. It's a lean. So his shoulder, sorry, his chin is outside. His nose, chin is outside of his knee. So that means we're just going to move our head, move our shoulders, put us in position, and then drive that hip, heel, hip, and shoulder. Sit down on that punch on the back foot. Heel, hip, and shoulder, and sit down on the back foot. Got to get used to that head movement. Make it natural. Make it natural. Nothing should be forced. There we go. Let the hip deliver. The hip and latissimus, that back muscle, that lat. Let the hip and the lat deliver the punch. It's going to launch that elbow, which launches the fist, the arm, into the target. Sit down on the back foot. Sit down on the back foot. It's going to give you all the power you need. There we go. Find a rhythm. Find a rhythm. Find a rhythm. Find a rhythm. There we go. And you can shoot this punch out of the shift, you know, the slip, or you can punch it out of the U. Rolling, rolling. So now we're going to go with the outside 5. Outside 5. That's why he's got a good guard up, is what I'm saying. The guy's got a really good guard up. So I'm going to go upper chest and pop the head up. Right in between the gloves. Right in between the gloves. Can't get it. Now I'm going to give him some shots high to the forehead. Whether they hit or not doesn't matter to me, because I want to open it up even more. So I'm going to give him some quick jabs to the forehead, just so I can rip that outside 5. You see, I'm always pulling to my right, which is his left, if he's conventional. That's because when I'm pulling to his left, that's his blind side. His front shoulder is right there. So I'm literally going behind him. That's usually the way you want to get out of positions and pivot. Now just keep working on this. It's a feel-out process. It really is. But I tell you what, I'm trying to show this, that's why. But I'm trying to show you a natural way it should look, you know. And I'm stiffer than hell now. Normally I'm an older man now, so I'm stiff. But them shoulders need to be turning a little bit more. There we go. Look at the old man. So that's, there we go. Good. Now, as you can see, that outside 5, oh, beautiful. That outside 5, opens up a world. I mean, you can shoot that outside 5, and that 2 is available. If you drop anything to the body, you're going to connect with it almost always. So, and it gives you the opportunity to have everything else open up. There's nothing surprises a man when he gets hit with a punch. Nothing is more surprising than getting hit with a punch that you never knew existed. And that's one of those deals. So now we're going to go to the body. Okay. We're going to go in between the elbows, that xiphoid process. We're inside. This is inside fighting. This is body punching 101 right here, baby. We are inside. That means we want to punch to the spine. All right, get that mindset right. This is professional. This is a professional training of boxing. Okay, you got to get that mindset. We don't want to score. I want to make this guy where his organs are no longer used to him. They're not going to work. All right, so I want to drive that left uppercut through his body, and I want to reach his spine. That's the mindset, as gruesome as it is. Welcome to professional boxing, people. Whether you're doing this to compete or you're doing this to get a workout, you're doing this to protect yourself. Think about it. Get to the body. There's that same punch now. You got your 5, you got your 3. Exact same body mechanics. Stay on the inside. I got to turn that shoulder a little bit more. There we go. Sit down on the back foot. Launch the bullet with the hip and sit down on the back foot. There's that left hook. Same body mechanics. And as you can see, we're going to be getting into that body punching a little later. So now, as we have done this video, we're going to finish it up here. Get into a bag. Take your gloves off so you do not hit. Touch the bag. Sit down. Move your head, move your shoulders. Do it for 1 minute. Move your head, move your shoulders. Try and get it done for 2 minutes. Eventually, you want to be able to shadow box in a body punching, shifting, and rolling position for 3 minutes straight without standing up straight. This is what you want to do. Then you know your base and your legs are ready for real body punching. All right, guys. That is our left uppercut today. All right, now we're ready. That's your introduction to body punching. All right, so we're ready for every punch now. It's time to roll. Hope we had a good workout. Hope you had a good workout, guys. Like it and subscribe, and we will see you again soon, baby.
Hey, well, there you go, guys. That is your left uppercut and the beginnings of body punching. When it comes to that forward hand, man, there's so many things you can do with it. And when you turn that, when you turn your shoulder, your right shoulder over, you got so much torque with the left uppercut more than you do for the right uppercut. This is what I've found to be true. Other than that, there's so many different angles like we went over. And now we're in that body punching phase, that last session now, that last little setup. That is no gloves, nothing, man. You get into that bag, you get close, move your head, move your shoulders, and work on shadow boxing those body punches. The key is to do that for, like I said, to do that for an entire round, 3 minutes. Start out with a minute and take a break, and then hit another minute, and then eventually you'll be able to do 2 minutes, and then hit it for 3. But it's about conditioning the legs and the abdominals and the core for the body punching. You got to be solid. You got to have a solid foundation to go to the body, and that's what we're doing today. That's the beginning of it. Anyway, that's it. You got your outside. We call it the number 5. We got the outside 5. We got the inside 5. We got the lean. Somebody leans. We're coming up. So anyway, 5 is over. So now the sky's the limit. Next, we start working on punch conditioning. So that means we're working on a fight. What this guy's intentions are, what his habits, whether they be bad or good, and then we get to the gym and show how to beat this guy. What we usually do. These are the things that I did as a trainer. I did as a fighter, but I mostly did as a trainer. This was my thing. Find a guy, study him, train to beat him. That's what we're going to do next on Long Life Trainer. So, all right, hopefully we'll see you for the next session, guys. Have a good one.